Hey everyone, and welcome back to Death Stranding 2. On this video, we're doing our second main order, deliver the Chiral network gateway to C1. The first location that must be connected to the Chiral network is Ciudad Nudo del Norte, C1. The city is struggling to dispose of its corpses, and is at risk of a fatal void out. Deliver the Chiral network gateway to C1 to bring it into the fold. So, we already set up a route. Let's go ahead and follow it. Now, we don't have to follow our route exactly. You can see it's going over that rocky outcrop. We'll just go around that, but it's a general guideline for us to use.
All right, let's get this done.
We can also just completely ignore it. We don't have to stick to it by any means. We can go wherever we want. The Odradek cargo scanner. Tap L1 for the cargo scanner. You are able to detect pieces of cargo and other items that can be picked up. So we'll do that now. And over here, we have an assault rifle. Practice using weapons. Hold right on the D-pad to open the weapon/tools menu. X to equip. Practice using your weapon on the cactus. All right, we saw that tutorial before. We'll dismiss it. We have Assault Rifle RB, an automatic rifle suitable for close and mid-range engagements against human targets. Fires rubber bullets capable of neutralizing targets without killing them.
Been a while since I held a gun.
And we destroyed that cactus. All right, put this away. You can see over here we've got some crypto biotes. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the symbol for the crypto biotes. It's not. Those are chiral crystals. All right, we'll use our scanner. And over there you can see there's long life meals. That is lost cargo that we can pick up and deliver. And the place we need to deliver it is where we're going. Ciudad Nudo del Norte, C1. So we definitely want to go grab that. So, gotta cross the stream here. This is a small one, so it's not really gonna affect us, but bigger ones we have to brace ourselves more and get through quickly, or use a ladder. Alright, lost cargo. Sometimes cargo will become lost en route to its destination. You will receive likes by way of thanks if you deliver this cargo to its intended destination, which we will be doing. Alright, and we are weighing ourselves down, so our movement speed is going to be reduced quite a bit. Okay, here we have some crypto biotes. What I thought we had earlier. And then over here, that would be sandalweed. So if we destroy our boots in a pinch, we can use sandalweed to replace them. Alright, using our scanner again, you can see there's some more lost cargo. This time it's headache pills, and it's also intended for C1. And we also found some more chiral crystals. Oh, and what's that? Even more chiral crystals. Perfect. Getting a bunch. Okay, we have the headache pills. Now let's head towards our first marker, that A2 marker right there. We don't have to go towards it, but may as well. Okay, we made it up here. And now Our A3 marker is over on the bridge, 438 meters away. Whoa. Careful.
We're in enemy territory now.
Marking enemies. Use L1, holding it, to enter compass mode. Any enemies detected in compass mode will be marked. To deliver cargo safely, you'll need to remain undetected by keeping aware of enemy positions. Press R3 to zoom while in compass mode. So yeah, let's definitely get some enemies marked by just simply looking at them. I see two. Oh, hold on. There was one there. There we go. We got 3 marked. And there are more in there.
It's a close one.
Adjusting your posture. R1 to stand to crouch. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to detect you. Now we could just avoid these enemies if we wanted to, but that's no fun. We're definitely gonna go fight them. Let me just see if I can spot any more of them. I currently don't see any. Yep, not seeing anything. So anyways, let's find a way down. Over here will be good. Now I'll try to do a little bit of stealth, but I'm pretty bad at it. So I'll probably get caught, and then we'll be fighting with our guns. That's likely what's going to happen. We'll see. Oh, I'm sliding. I didn't mean to slide. That's gonna mess up my boots a little bit, but not a big deal. So why don't we go, at least initially, with our Maser handgun. So we can charge this thing up and take out enemies without a sound. Why is it not charging? Oh, it is charged. It just... Oh, it's out of range. That's what happened. I'm usually in range, so it does a red reticle, which was what I was expecting, but that didn't happen. So let me try that again on this guy. Hopefully nobody looks over here. Oh, he's looking right at me, isn't he? Well, that's all right. We'll have it charged as we approach a little bit closer, and boom, got him. Keeping it nice and quiet. He has an electric rod we could use if we really wanted to. Do I want to add even more stuff? Probably not. Screw it. Let's do it. Alright, let's see if we can sneak up on an enemy and just take him out with our strand. We also have that we can open up, but we'll wait on that. Oh, this guy's not paying attention at all. Hello. Bind with strand. Binding enemies with the strand. With the strand equipped, press circle when behind an enemy to bind them. Hold R1 to hold your breath and render Sam's footsteps completely silent. If you are able to sneak up behind an enemy unnoticed, you can use your strand to bind them. So we didn't bother holding breath or anything like that. I just snuck up on him. Nah, I kind of just want to shoot some enemies, so we might just go to our gun now. Let's go. Whoop, hold on. Let's just go to our assault rifle. Oh, that's the MP one. Let's use that new one. Let's use the RB. Alright, so he's over there. Let me get a little bit closer before I waste him. Oh, that didn't take him down. There we go. He's down. Let's make sure he didn't drop anything good. Presumably the others heard that, but maybe they didn't. He's got a climbing anchor. I guess I'll take that. I got so much stuff though. I'm weighing myself down. Maybe not the best strategy. Who else we got around here? I think I'll expend the rest of my bullets and then ditch this weapon. There's gotta be more. That can't be it. That's only 3 enemies. There's usually like 5 around here. Oh, somebody just saw me. The enemy spotted you. If enemies notice something out of place, they may well come and take a closer look. You can either remain out of sight by hiding behind cover or in tall grass, or turn tail and make your getaway. Or fire at them. I like how I just didn't even give that option. Like, you know, you could just take them out. Alright, let's see. We did pick up a melee weapon. We have an electric rod. A melee weapon that extends telescopically when swung, delivering electric shocks that can stun enemies. Can also be used to block melee attacks, or thrown like a spear to administer an electric shock to a distant target. Note, however, that once thrown, it cannot be recovered. Alright, we're gonna use it. Where's our final enemy? Where's he at? Oh, look out. He's trying to shock us. There he is. Alright, let's beat him up. Yeah, you want some of this? You want some of this? Take that! Oh, too easy. Too easy. Stamina decreased. Cargo weight will take more of a toll. Yeah, we do. We do have a lot of stuff. Alright, let me just throw this just for funsies. Because I'm gonna drop some stuff. Let's see, we'll drop that weapon as well. The RB assault rifle, offload that. Alright, now we should open this up though. What's going on with this? Mule post boxes. Hold square to hack. You will often find mule post boxes in enemy bases. Hacking into these post boxes allows you to unlock them and take any cargo stored inside. Alright, we got a sports belt. It's lost cargo, meant for Ciudad Nudo del Norte. A belt designed for those who are a little out of shape. By applying extra resistance to the user's movements, it ensures they get sufficient exercise just through performing daily activities. Place that in our backpack. And let's see, we got some bandit boots. I think we're just gonna leave the rest of this. I guess we'll take a blood bag though. Place that in our utility pouch. Okay, that's all we need. Okay. Let's keep going. We've made it to the bridge. The start of the bridge, at least. This weight is problematic, but we're not too far. 870 meters. It's actually a little out of balance. Let me do some cargo management. Some cargo-related actions can be performed quickly from this menu. Use the right stick to select an action and perform it. I believe we can auto-sort here. Auto-arrange, yes, confirm that. There we go, that looks much better. We attach some stuff to our arms and our legs. I'm gonna go with the game's recommendation on that. It seems much more stable than what I was doing. Restoring stamina, hold right on the D-pad to open the weapon/tools menu and press X to use the canteen. It is harder to carry heavy loads and to keep your balance when your stamina is low, so be sure to make regular use of the canteen to replenish it. You can also restore stamina by holding square to take a rest. So let's go ahead and replenish some stamina now as we enter this sandstorm. There we go, looking much better. Oh, I tripped immediately. Strong winds. Walking into a strong headwind is hard work, but a strong tailwind will speed you up. Moving around during periods of strong wind will also drain your stamina, which it is doing an excellent job of at the moment. Pushed all around. Oh, what's that over there? That looks like chiral crystals. May as well pick that up. As we fight against the storm. Come on, Sam, you can do it! Almost there, we got it! Sheltering from strong winds. Move up close to a wall of a structure to take shelter and avoid strong winds. Now, we're gonna power through. And up ahead, you can see there's a last-gen security camera that also needs to be delivered to C1. Even in the middle of a storm, we care about delivering. Oh, and that looks like more chiral crystals over there. We'll grab that too. Those others are cryptobiotes, which we don't need. But I do want those crystals. Oh, it's so hard to fight through that wind. Alright, is that crystals? It looks like the symbol for it. Yeah, it is. Alright. We got the crystals. Now we can use the wind to propel us forward a bit. Going with the wind is helpful. Alright, last gen security camera. I'm taking it. Keeping balance. Hold L2 and R2 to center balance. The heavier Sam's cargo becomes, the easier it will be for him to lose his balance. If you start to tilt to one side, be sure to center your balance by shifting your weight in the other direction, which we've been doing. Alright, how much further? Where's our objective? 423 meters. We're close. We're getting there. It's slow going, but we're getting there. Oh, did we get through the storm? We got through it. Beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. Try standing still. If crossing a river is draining your endurance gauge, try standing still for a moment. Your endurance gauge will start to refill. And actually, we are gonna need to stand still.
God damn.
We don't want to lose our endurance gauge and then get swept down the river. That's a bad idea. Alright, cryptobiotes over there. What's that over there? I can't quite tell. Cryptobiote? Yep. Okay, we made it. We just gotta get inside. Very, very slowly. We got chiral crystals. Ciudad Nudo del Norte. Number of inhabitants.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Alright, so we just got a message. And that message is on our social strand service. And it was from Fragile. A first glimpse of the SSS. We got a trophy for that. Read an SSS post for the first time. The social strand service. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given to and received from porters in other worlds and enjoy the screenshots you've captured in photo mode. Only screenshots taken by pressing X in photo mode can be viewed. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. Our first message was from the APAC. Welcome to the SSS. The SSS allows you to view messages and photos from people across the chiral network. Meanwhile, any screenshots you take will be saved alongside their location data, allowing you to view a record of your activity. Be sure to give it a try. And I guess we may as well like that. And we got a trophy for that. It's like that. Send a like for the first time. Then we have another message from the APAC. Need any help with deliveries? Having any trouble making your deliveries? Just open your Ring terminal and select Corpus Tips to view the delivery manual. Its contents will be updated based on analysis of your various activities. We'll like that as well. And then we got the message from Fragile. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago, and now is fast asleep in Dreamland. I'll send you another message soon I'll send you another message soon, which you can check out on your Ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. I definitely like that. And since we're in here, we can filter messages by who sent it. We have some photos that we took. May as well look at those now. I should say, Sam took them. We weren't involved. This was pre-us. And then there's also bridge links. Bridge links, the bridge link tab in the SSS menu allows you to view various play statistics and look back on the likes you've given to and received from other porters. Form a strand contract with those you have more dealings with to deepen your bond and increase your connection level. But we're not going to bother with that for now. Okay. Anyways, we made it. C1 delivery entrance.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, we go over to this terminal and activate it. Alright, and then we're going to deliver and report. Deliver requested cargo and report completed requests. So, we have lots of stuff to deliver. All of the things that we picked up on the way, which was 4 things, and then our order, deliver the Chiral Network Gateway to C1. Let's go ahead and... hold on. Yeah, they're all already selected, so confirm. You are about to deliver cargo for the following orders or report them as complete. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, I am.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the Chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? I realize it could not have been easy to come all this way, but you would never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you.
Alright, our order is complete. We got 252 likes for that. And average contents damage target was 5% or less, which we completed. It was 0%. We took no damage on our cargo. So we got S rank. And we got an additional 270 likes for that, which gets us to 522 likes.
Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you so much for the delivery.
And we got a bunch of extra likes for the lost cargo.
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The Chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
And we got another trophy. A new strand was established. Starting point, connect your Cupid for the first time. Cupid connected. Ciudad Nudo del Norte C1, Noberto Puente.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Bonus data has made the following content available. Machine gun MP. Which I believe, yeah, we had this before, didn't we? Well, either way, we have it now.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter grade increased to 17. We're a brave handler. You have earned the nickname Handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Your porter grade. Every evaluation you receive as a porter will contribute to your overall porter grade, calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experiences as a porter as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. Hold the options button to open the corpus for a detailed description. So you can see we did a balanced approach there and leveled up just about every category except for Bridge Link. And there's our career statistics.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
What was untenable about corpse disposal?
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
How are things in the region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Okay, it wants us to use the toilet and shower. So let's look around our room here. Oh, and we got another message from Noberto. Let's take a look at that. So, Ciudad Nudo del Norte C1, Noberto Puente. Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. It also has some comments on it. There's also a sink in your room where you can freshen up and check your look in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. You've also got access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them in VR training. Go ahead and give it a try. It's definitely worth checking out everything your room's got to offer, once you've rested up, of course. Alright, so we'll go ahead and like that. Okay. We will use the toilet and shower. It's being a little stubborn. There we go. Ten chiral crystals extracted from Sam's bodily fluids. You currently have 276 crystals. Oh, and we've had some skills increasing. All right, looking around, we can't really do anything else except for sleep.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Okay, so now we can look around the room a little bit more. Private rooms. Entering a private room gives Sam a chance to have a replenishing drink, to use the shower, toilet, and sink, and to sleep in a proper bed. Private rooms also allows you to examine your weapons and access the firing range. All right, so let's check out the table first. And we can eat a crypto bio. We can also have a drink. Stamina increased by 10% can be boosted by up to 25%. Well, may as well have another drink then. We're chugging drinks. Let's do it again. Might have to use the toilet again. Alright. Bar all full. I like that. Let's see, what else can we do here? We can use the sink. Oh, what's this? Noberto sent us another message. Let's have a look. We're online! We're finally connected to the Chiral network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up that terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. To know we're not alone out here. That's all humanity wants, right? And not only are we connected to other locations, we can also fabricate new equipment using chiral printers. Living the dream. We'll go ahead and like that. Alright, so we're gonna use the sink now. And we can wash our face. Although we should be washed, but regardless, wash the face. And we can also customize our look. So here we can put on sunglasses if we want, or hats. And we can also put on different suits. In this case, we have a black camo suit. But yeah, I like our default look, so I'm not going to mess with it. And then for some reason, you can also customize your look over there, so they both do the same thing. Let's go ahead and customize our backpack, though. Customizing your backpack. You can now fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpack. Select Fabricate to see which components are currently available to you and weigh up your various options. So, let's see what we can fabricate. We can fabricate patches. We've got all these different patches we can make and put them on our backpack if we so desire. Let me just select them all so they get the exclamation mark to go away. And let's go ahead and make patch 30, American Crypto Biote. A 1x1 backpack patch that allows the wearer to express their individuality. Its design depicts a cryptobiote. So that takes 5 chiral crystals to create. We'll do it. Alright, and then we can put it wherever we want. We can also rotate it if we want, but it's fine where it is. We'll put our patch right there. Cool. So, slightly customized backpack. We can also... it's not letting me select it for some reason. Hello? There we go. Change screen image. Customizing your private room. You can customize the screen in your private room, choose from a list of presets, or use a screenshot captured in photo mode. Only screenshots taken by pressing X in photo mode can be selected. So they've got some things that you can pick here. Or we can use our photos. And why don't we use this photo right here? We'll pick this one. And then we can rotate a little bit. We can put it like right there. That looks good. Confirm that. Now Sam feels much better about his environment. Viewing and testing weapons. Visit the armory to see all the weapons you've encountered so far, to view basic information regarding deliveries, and to practice performing certain actions. Let's do that. View/test weapons. The armory. At the armory, you are able to see weapons available for fabrication or learn the basic skills of portering by undertaking the Porter Fundamentals program in VR training. So we have our weapon racks we can take a look at. We have the assault rifle MP and the machine gun MP. I don't remember if we looked at the machine gun. Did we? Maybe we did. Let's look at it now. Yeah, I don't know if we did. Machine gun MP level 1, a powerful mid-range weapon with considerable ammo capacity. Fires MP bullets effective against any target. Reloading is slow, but rounds retain their power over distance, making it effective against large enemies at longer ranges too. Comes fitted with a light and supports semi-auto and full auto fire. Actually, that might be the one we just unlocked. So cool. Now we see it. Let's see. We can also take a look at the other cases. That one's empty, but this one's got 2 things in it. The Mazer handgun and our Strand. I don't know if we looked at the Strand, did we? Let's look at the Strand. A rope to bind and secure cargo. It can also be used to deflect enemy melee attacks or to silently restrain enemies from behind. It also functions as an identification method for facilities suited for covert operations. Alright, so that's all of our weapons on display. Let's go ahead and do some training. Which is being stubborn. There we go. So we can go to the Porter Fundamentals program, learn the basic skills required to make deliveries. And we have 5 drills that are available. For some reason, number 5 is skipped, so we go from 4 to 6. But let's do Covert Action 1. Make your way to the objective area without being discovered. Alright, observing enemy actions. Press R3 while in compass mode to zoom in. Enemies patrol their bases, keeping an eye on their surroundings. Observe their movements to find gaps in their defenses that you may exploit. Press R1 to crouch and suppress the sound of your footsteps in order to make it harder for enemies to spot you. So we will crouch down. You can see he's looking at us at the moment. But now he's on the move. And we're gonna go right past him. Detecting enemies, press L1 to use the Odrodex cargo scanner. The cargo scanner will detect any cargo carried by hostiles, allowing you to identify their positions. Enemies that are not carrying cargo cannot be detected. So if they're not carrying anything, you're kind of out of luck. But you see, there's this guy. He's turned away. Let's move. Oh, we got an enemy there. He's obviously in the way. Observing enemy patrol routes, press L1 to use the cargo scanner to detect enemy footprints. This will help you identify patrol routes and the areas under heaviest surveillance. Proceed to the objective area without being spotted by the enemy. I'm just waiting for him to move. Alright, so you can see the footprints he left behind. Let's get to the exit. We made it. That drill is complete. And we got S rank. My first training session, another trophy. Complete a VR training program for the first time. All right, back to the Porter Fundamentals program. We'll do Covert Action 2. Defeat all enemies and make your way to the objective area without being discovered. Alert/hostile enemies. In areas dense with enemies, proper surveillance is essential. Enemies have various statuses. Normal, they have not noticed that Sam is nearby. Alert, they have noticed something out of place. Or hostile, they have found Sam and are attacking. Every enemy's status is indicated by the color of their Odradek. Shadows in bright places. Enemy visibility is limited at night, but you are still likely to be spotted in brightly lit areas. So you can see that is brightly lit. We can kind of go back here a bit. All right, and over here there's a Maser handgun. Oh. Why is this not getting picked up? There we go. Silenced weapons. Almost all firearms will produce a noise when fired, alerting enemies and prompting them to search for the noise's source. Silenced firearms can be fired without attracting enemy attention, essential for stealth operations. To view your weapon's features, hold right on the D-pad to open the weapon/tools menu. So we are going to equip our Maser handgun. And we can fire this stealthily. So let it charge up, and then we need it to turn to a red reticle. And he is down. When enemies notice something, when an enemy investigates something out of place, their Odradek will emit a yellow glow. They are sure to come running if they spot one of their own down or any sign of Sam's presence, so be careful. Got him. Oh. And he is on alert. Oh. Well. Kind of screwed that one up, didn't I? Hello. We got him. When enemy spots Sam, when an enemy catches a glimpse of Sam, their Odradek will emit a yellow glow as they investigate. Get out of the area as quickly as possible or find a place to hide until they lose interest. I don't know if I can shoot this guy from all the way down here. I don't think I can. We're gonna have to get closer. Oh, never mind. That range was shockingly good. Oh, he's on alert. And we got him. Okay, that was all of them. Let's exit. All right, 200 likes for that. Another S rank. Just completing these gives you the S rank. I don't think there's any way not to get the S rank, but I haven't tried to fail. All right, next up we have cargo recovery. Recover all the cargo from the enemy base and reach the objective area. Cargo scanner, L1 to scan, you can detect cargo that is being carried by enemies. So you can see he's got some training cargo. There's also training cargo over there. Eliminating enemies silently. Use R1 to crouch and reduce the size of your profile when approaching an enemy. Use R1, holding it, to hold your breath and silence your footsteps, making it harder for you to be detected. Once you are in position behind an enemy, press circle to bind them using your strand, neutralizing them without making a sound. So we're gonna hit him with the strand. Alright, grab that cargo. We got a guy right here. We'll go around this way. Defeated enemies will drop any cargo they're carrying. We know, we're taking it. Alright, where are they at? So we got 2 enemies. And one of those post boxes or whatever they're called. So, sneak up on this guy. Alright, then quickly move over here. Take him out. Very nice. And mule post boxes. Hold square to hack, and yeah, we already know about all that. Alright, and we've got this training cargo. Take it. Place it in the backpack. Perfect, we got all the cargo. Finish up. Another S rank, more likes. Okay, now we're on to melee combat. Eliminate the enemies using the specified actions and reach the objective area. Combination attacks. Press circle repeatedly. Repeatedly attacking an enemy will unleash a combo of blows. Sam will be able to string together more blows as he gets stronger. So, give him some punching. Blocking. Press L2 or R2 in response to an enemy attack. Blocking allows you to reduce the damage you take. Press R2 to block even when a weapon is equipped. Some powerful attacks, including those with lethal force, cannot be blocked. So, let's get close. Wait for him to attack, and block. Counterattacks. Press circle after successfully blocking. Counterattacks can be launched immediately after you've blocked an enemy attack. Counterattacks are very powerful and cannot be blocked. I need you to attack, thank you. All right, dodging. Hold L2 plus R2 to center balance. X to jump. And left stick to select direction to move. If you time it just right, you can deftly evade an enemy attack without taking any damage. So, we can wait for him to attack. Eventually. And dodge it. Jump attacks and E-strike. Jump with X and press circle. You can perform jump attacks that can break an enemy's block. These can be seamlessly linked to standard attacks once Sam has landed on the ground. So we can knee him in the face. Attacking with cargo. Hold L2 and R2 to, or R2 rather, to grab cargo. Circle to attack. Cargo that Sam is carrying by hand can make for a potent weapon if swung. These attacks cannot be blocked and will inflict a lot of damage to your target and your cargo. All right, so we'll pick this up and we'll smack him with it. Throwing cargo. Release L2 or R2 while swinging cargo. Swing a piece of cargo to launch it at a target. Thrown cargo can inflict a lot of damage, even on distant enemies. But the cargo will be destroyed, so be sure not to throw anything important. So we can pick this up. We can swing it and then release and completely miss. Let's try that again. There we go. And strand parrying. With strand equipped, hold L2 to ready the strand, and R2 to parry with the strand when the prompt appears. If you time it right, it's possible to parry enemy melee attacks. This will cause them to lose their balance, giving you the opportunity to counterattack. So we need to actually equip our strand, have it at the ready with L2, and wait to counter. Like so. If you forget the controls, you can read more about these combat techniques in the corpus. If you need to check any controls while out in the field, press the options button to open your ring terminal and then select the corpus. All right, I think we actually have to take him out though. We'll just bind him. Oh, well, I missed that parry apparently. I'm ready. Smooth. All right, complete. All right, and finally, we have firearms. Destroy all targets with firearms, defeat all the bandits, and reach the objective area. Equipping weapons. Hold right on the D-pad to open the weapon/tool menu, then use X to equip. We know about that. We'll use the assault rifle. So, we've got 13 targets to shoot. Oh, bad shooting. What are we at? 9 of 13. Almost got them all. And last one's up there. We got them all. And we can grab a new assault rifle right there. May as well. Although this weapon's just about out. Let's go to this assault rifle. All right, now we have 3 actual enemies. Oh, no, hold on. All right, one's down. Let me reload. He's down. And he's down, perfect. All right, complete. Okay, and that's all of our Porter fundamental drills for the moment. More will be added later. We can also go to a weapon/combat training program. Try out various firearms and practice your close combat skills. This is not directed in any way. You can just come in here and practice things. We'll check it out real quick. So VR training. Options menu to open the menu, select the program from the menu to learn basic controls or various techniques. You can also exit VR training via this menu. So you can come over to this terminal and you can select combat opponents that you want to fight in here, and there's various weapons to fight them with. And there's also a shooting range, and yeah, just a place you can come to try some stuff out. But we're good. I just wanted to show that real quick. Let's go ahead and exit the VR training. Okay, let's go back to the private room. And now we're gonna go to the surface.
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
Okay, we're back outside and we are ready to take on our next order, which we will be doing on the next video. For now, let's just take a look at our corpus and see what's been updated. And that's the last thing we're gonna do. And there's actually been quite a few updates, so there's a bit to check out here. So let's see. In story, we have bringing the research lab online. We also have deliver one or more remote medical units to Villa Libre. Then in our databank, we have a new character, Norberto Puente. And then facilities, we have Ciudad Nudo del Norte C1. And we have our private rooms. For weapons, we have the machine gun with MP bullets. Field wear, we have our backpack. We've picked up some sandalweed, which we can use as replacement boots if needed. And we have patches. We made one and put it on our backpack. For tools, we have materials. And we have container repair spray, which we can use to reduce or basically remove the effects of the timefall. And then we have the APAC under organizations. And in systems and initiatives, we have the Chiralgram. Alright, and then in tips, we have marking enemies, which we did at that bandit camp. We have replenishing your ammo. That happens automatically when you go to your private room. We have fatigue. Dealing with damaged feet, like using sandalwood, for example. Your porter grade. We got graded at the end of our first order. You get graded on how you handle the different orders. We have access in VR training. We just did a bunch of that. Offloading your backpack. Securing backpack cargo with a strand, so you can use your strand to make your cargo more secure. Using shared lockers. Under delivery techniques, difficult situations, if you lose your backpack, you can fabricate a new one. If you run out of ammo, you can go back to your private room. And corpses. You can throw them in a tar pit if you have no other option. Like these people have apparently been doing. And then stealth, we have observing enemy actions. Alert/hostile enemies, the status of the enemies, and if they're actively looking for you or attacking you. When enemies notice something, they come and check it out. We have silenced weapons, which our maser handgun's really good. Dealing with searchlights. We can take those out with an electrical charge, actually, from the maser handgun. Communication, we have likes. We can also call out, which we haven't done yet. But we can greet people. Or use it to distract enemies and get them to check out a location. Cargo properties, we have materials. I think that's it. Yep, all caught up now. Alrighty, so with that, we're all done here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.